How do you know if dating or being in a relationship with a Filipina will be a good fit for you? No doubt there are many guys from all over the world who are pondering this very question. But how does one really know if a woman from a faraway country who seemingly may have very little in common with you is the right choice? Well, what I'll tell you in this video will surely help to clarify this very question in your mind. So if you're game to find out, then be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. Now I'll tell you straight away that not everyone is cut out to be in a relationship with a Filipina. But for those who are, you may very well end up finding a wonderful woman to share your life with. It's very normal to wonder if a woman from the Philippines will be a good match for you. And to me, this shows you're taking this very seriously, which is a positive sign around your mindset. In fact, in a recent poll I conducted on my community page, I asked the question, of you single guys, are you currently actively seeking a Filipina? 40% of 244 votes said yes, that they're actively searching at this time. 29% said not yet, but they plan to in the future. And 31% said they were still deciding if a Filipina would be a good fit. Now you can see where the idea of this video came from. And if you stick with the video, you'll certainly have more clarity either way by the time the video is finished. Despite what some people will tell you, being in a committed relationship with a Filipina is not the same as being in a relationship with a woman from your country. Some guys will even try and get you to believe that women worldwide are all the same. Well, to me, this really shows a man's lack of understanding about women. For more than a decade of being a professional relationship counsellor and then learning much about Filipinas, their culture and country, I certainly started to see some very significant and unique differences that set a Filipina apart from most other women. So for a foreign man thinking about being in a relationship with a Filipina, it's important he understand the differences she'll most certainly have, and also dig deep inside himself to find out the real reasons he wants to be in a serious, committed relationship with a Filipina. Now you may think that this is an easy question for you to answer, but sometimes we're not really looking below the surface as to why we'd want to travel across the other side of the world to find a life partner who may not speak or understand English so well, and who has a completely different culture and has lived a completely different life to you. I'll tell you here that I'm not trying to talk you out of finding a Filipina, but we must be realistic and be 100% sure that this is the right move for you. As I said earlier, not everyone is cut out to be in a relationship with a Filipina, so let's find out if you're in or out. Firstly, let's take a look at you, and as I say, what is your true motive around wanting to be with a Filipina, and how much do you really know about Filipinas in general? Are you rather settled in life, or have you recently come out of a bad relationship and are looking for someone who may help you to forget the ex? Clearly, if you identified with the latter, then you really need to think hard here, because you'll be very likely taking plenty of emotional baggage with you into any new relationship, and that could be devastating to the relationship down the track. But if you're rather settled in life and you feel the time is right for you to enter a new relationship, then what do you know about Filipinas, their country, culture, family, religion, behaviours and so on? This can often be the part where guys get stuck in deciding if a Filipina is a good fit for him or not. And as they say, knowledge is power, but in this case, knowledge will provide clarity. Now some guys may listen to a few people or see a couple of videos without really doing some solid research to get a good awareness around what a Filipina is all about. And by the way, I have over 900 videos on this channel that will certainly provide a wealth of valuable information and tips to help you out here. But even then, it takes a man with certain qualities to be in a relationship with a Filipina. And the best thing you can do at the start is to be honest in deciding if you're a man who fits the profile here. So you give your relationship or potential relationship every chance of long-term success. The fact that a Filipina has lived a completely different life to you, and one that would be a much harder life, should tell you straight away that you need to be a very understanding and compassionate man. Now, I'm not saying that you need to feel sorry for her and the life she may have had. And I'm not saying that every Filipina has had a bad life, because many are happy women and they certainly don't want someone feeling sorry for them. But you need to have the ability to be understanding around why she may do the things she does or acts a certain way sometimes. One must know that many Filipinas have been through a lot in their life and always have had their family looking out for them. In such a country, this is vital, and it brings a family very close in many ways. So it should be no surprise to find out that a Filipina will often want to help her family out as much as she can when the opportunity arises to do so. This opportunity often comes when she's in a relationship with a foreign man, or she marries and moves to a foreign country where she may then get a job that pays a reasonable wage. It's here that she'll really want to help out her parents or siblings, not because she has to, but because she loves and cares for them and really wants to. If a man has truly done his homework around the Filipina and has taken much time talking to her and getting to understand about her life and family, then when these sorts of things crop up in the relationship, he would be able to understand much better where her mind and feelings are around this. The next thing you need to ask yourself honestly is, are you a patient man? Now, this applies no matter if you're planning on having a life with the Filipina in your country, but even more so if you plan on being with her in the Philippines as an expat. You'll need much patience as she learns better English and communication skills. You'll need patience as she tries to learn the ways of a new country, and if you're planning on living with her in the Philippines, you'll need much patience around the way things are done in the Philippines, as nothing is ever quick and easy. You'll need to be a man who isn't afraid to share himself and all of his life with her, as she'll no doubt do with you. And you'll need to be a man who doesn't feel the need to control or dominate her, but more so to be equal partners in life. In any healthy relationship, both should contribute equally, but in different ways. So it's rather common that the man may have the money in the relationship, which one should really expect when in a relationship with a Filipina. But she'll offer so much more in other areas, such as the way she looks after you and cares for you, how she strives each and every day to make a happy home and relationship, and how hard she may work. You can be very sure there are many ways she'll contribute to the relationship, so it's not all one-sided, and the man should also provide those things back to the Filipina as well. If you can really look at this and decide if you're kind, caring, understanding and patient, who wants a relationship where both are equally valued, then most likely a Filipina will be a very good fit for you. But on the other hand, if you can't say this is you, then my advice would be to stay away from Filipinas and certainly don't move to the Philippines, or you may become extremely frustrated in a very short time. And remember, to get your search off to a great start, then be sure to check out Christian Filipino dating site, where my affiliate link is in the pinned comment and description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.